what I want you to do is give yourself some time, allot yourself a little bit of a season to discover where you're going and why you're going there, right? So some of the questions that I would recommend asking yourself as you find and pursue your passion, first would be, what is it that I do or have done that brings me the most life and joy? And then pause and sit with that. What is it that I loved doing when I was 7 years old, right? When you were a little kid, what did you dream of doing? And just ponder it. Think about it. What do you do now that gives you life and energy? What brings life to your soul? And just ponder it. And give yourself some time to think through some of those questions. The next phase, and this is really kind of more of a practical, but I would give yourself even a couple weeks or a month to work through this. Basically what I want you to do is get a piece of paper. At the top left corner, put won't do. And in the middle, I want you to put want to do. And in the far end, put dream of doing. And what I want you to do is write down in each area what that you won't do. So what are some things that you absolutely will not do, right? Example could be, I won't go into the office 5 days a week. Or I won't work at a company that I don't believe in their mission and their values. It could be, I won't work for less than X, right? Salary-wise. The next would be, what do you want to do, right? And this could be any number of things. I really want to work with people on a regular basis. Or I want to work with technology, right? Software development, or I want to create things, right? Like I want to pursue an artistic passion. And finally, what do you dream of doing? And I know this sometimes is a little bit out there because we don't dream. As adults, when is the last time you dreamed of something, whatever it may be, like anything, right? Like, hey, one day I'd like to be a park ranger, right? In retirement. And I would love to just stand there, talk to people, walk around the park and enjoy the beauty of nature. I mean, that is something that is kind of wild, but it's an example of, do you have dreams that are huge or that are far-fetched, right? Like I want to work in Fiji, you know, that's where I want to be. I want to live and work in Fiji. That's what I want my life to look like. It could be, I want to make $10 million by the time I'm 55. Whatever your dreams are, write them down. Because sure enough, you are not going to achieve them unless you do write them down. And that's going to take some time. Like I said, probably 2 weeks to a month, and you just want to think it through. You even want to interview people, right? Like what, you know, your spouse or your friends, whatever it may be, ask them, what do you think I would be good at, right? Like, where do you think my gifts are? So you kind of want to make that a little bit of an exploration. Basically, once you've kind of figured out, okay, here's where I think I want to go, I highly recommend taking a personality assessment, and really not just any personality assessment. What I would recommend is one that takes your natural gifts, your natural DNA, who you are, and then recommends career options or vocational options that you should do. And it doesn't really stop at saying, hey, you know, you are a people person, or you are highly, you know, intelligent, whatever it may be, these observations. It's more taking it a step further to say, here, vocationally, here are some ideas, because you may come up with things in that assessment that you never even knew existed, or you never even thought possible. And we have a great assessment that I highly recommend if you can't find one. Right now, there are many options out there, but we'd be happy to share probably the best I've ever seen as far as an assessment that makes recommendations on what you would be good at and what you would be gifted for. And finally, once you figure out where you're going, what you're doing, pursue it with vigor and with passion. Don't let up. If you want to be an artist, go be an artist and don't let up. If you want to be an engineer, right? Get the qualifications and go be an engineer. Don't let anything get in your way. Pursue your passions with vigor. So in summation, really what I'd love for you to do is sit with where your passions are, what you want to do, right? What you dream of doing, what you won't do, right? So work through that. Take your personality assessment and pursue your passions. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel, like, comment, and feel free to reach out as we'd love to help you and be a resource as you find a career that you love.